যেমন এর আগের ওয়ার্ল্ড অর্ডার ছিল কার ইউনাইটেড কিংডমের, বর্তমানে আছে কেটা ইউনাইটেড স্টেট। নেক্সট টাইম কেটে থাকবো এনে দিয়েছি চায়না যাইতে পারে আর কি।
কি ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়ারের কথা বলছ?
না, ওয়ার্ল্ড অর্ডার,
ও
অর্ডার
আচ্ছা,
মানে তো
অর্ডার।
বুঝেছি
ও বুঝছি।
নেতৃত্ব করে কেটা, ঠিক আছে নেতৃত্বে লিখতে আর কি। তো
ইউএস
এনে
কি নিচে
দেখাইছি
যাইতাছে এটা কইতাছস?
হ্যাঁ চায়না উপরে গেছে, নতুন ওয়ার্ল্ড অর্ডার শুরু হইব আর কি। এই যেমন ওয়ার্ল্ড অর্ডার এন্ডের সম্ভাবনা আর কি, সম্ভাবনার মধ্যে বিগিনিং আছে ডেফট ক্রাইসিস, যেমন ইউএসএ বর্তমানে ডেফট ক্রাইসিসের মধ্যে আছে, কত ট্রিলিয়ন ডলার জানি। তারপরে এক্সটার্নাল ওয়ার, এটা তো আছে। বিগ কারেন্সি ব্রেকডাউন, যেমন ইউএসএ ডলার করে দিয়ে ওরা।
হেল্প করা যায়।
বইয়ের কোনো লেখাই নাই, সব ডাটা দিয়ে রাখছে তো আগে।
I'm worried about Alfred. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
শিট, কি একটা আপডেট দেবো ভুল হয়ে গেল এটা।
You have your account.
your main one. He's actually been.
Yes. That's.
Oh,
You should just count them again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17.
Kalau yang kita pakai ini jukebox.
Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector.
Fuck, whose side is the house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. Hope to watch on the location.
And the answer to that is, it's not in line. His money to inflate. The safest place to store well, and the most effective way to do out the most service you can possibly do.
We gotta be methodical. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Cantonment.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, formed by Dr. Conwell. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment.
There is a curious correlation with the yet
Remember word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Conwell.
there is a curious
হয়েছে?
আরে কিছু না, কমেন্টেশন আমাকে খেলার মধ্যে মায়া দেখাইছে, তো কমেন্টে কয় নিউজিল্যান্ডকে মাল,
নিউজিল্যান্ডকে
মায়ালে মাল।
আরে কি রে ভাই, ইন্ডিয়া না তো খারাপ।
बाजल में एक के साथ एक फिल्म मिलता है, ये न्यूजीलैंड के माल माल
কমেন্টেটর এডি কেমনে কয় ভাই?
Hey, I found a file on the old director, Northmore. You know anything about that?
Could be in it.
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
বাইরের দেশে যখন এই জাপানে বা তাইওয়ানে চায়নার স্টক মার্কেট যদি 7 থেকে 10% ডাউন হয়, তাহলে স্টক মার্কেট বন্ধ করে দেয়। তাহলে যাতে ফ্রিডম থাকে কই ভাই, কালকে বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছে জাপানে মার্কেট। শেয়ার বাজারে সৌদি আরবে শেয়ার বাজার 2020 সালের পর সবচেয়ে বড় আজকা। সেটা তো এমনি উপর টপে উপর তো আগের থেকে ইসরায়েলের সাথে সৌদি আরবের পরে বয়কট করা উচিত। সৌদি কোনো পরে বাজার
Full physical examination of Dylan Fagan, specifically looking for physiological abnormalities. She wants to rule it out entirely before we move on with
British Central Institute. See.
The director shut it down. Lots of work for a medic here.
I heard she sacrificed her brother's soul to seal the history.
What are you talking about? I told you 100 times to stop with your conspiracy bullshit.
Many his sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding in... Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak.
Shagon na lies of
I'd be
P
happy to
খেলছিলি?
walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it.
That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
How is Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here.
I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
If the slide projector requires a slide doorways, then which is the object of power? The slide or the slide projector? Or is the distinction itself a fallacy?
Director.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high-traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Give him hell, Director.
So Darling is really gone. End of an era.
That's what they're saying. I heard something about him falling into the
আরে এটা কই খুঁজে পাই না
I heard Pope was promoted. Head of research.
What? Director's just handing out promotions?
I guess you better get in.
Analysis notifications. Hey.
Welcome back, Director.
This is Lynn Salvador.
Privacy. Island side, unmapped area.
সাগর লেখা
ওই-
12-21-এ।
ওটা কবে তুই আসার আগে যখন আমি ঢুকছি ডিসকর্ডে চিনতে পেরে দাউরা হলো না, কোনো ইন্ডিকেশন নাই, কোনো ম্যাপ নাই, হারাই গেছি আমি গেমের মধ্যে।